Hi, everyone. Today we're going to be talking about something really cool. We're going to be talking about two big words, culture and tradition. And maybe you've heard these words before. I'll go ahead and read our learning target and then we'll talk about what these words mean. It says, I can learn about different cultures. I can recognize traditions my family has. So today we're going to be talking about different cultures people have. Now, I wrote this right down here. It says culture is a word for the way of life for different groups of people, meaning the things that they do. So it looked like their outlook, their attitudes, their values or morals or goals, or even customs shared by a certain people group. Tradition means the handing down of information, beliefs, or customs from one generation to another. It just means something that you do over and over again, like something that you do very often. Maybe you have a tradition during Christmas time, if you celebrate Christmas or if you celebrate different holidays. Or maybe you have a certain tradition if you don't celebrate holidays during a certain time of the year. Like maybe in the summertime, your family has a tradition of going to a certain place or vacationing somewhere like that. So today I think it's really neat for us to think about how people are different from each other. The way that you live your life and the way that your family lives their lives might be different than other kids in our class, or might be different than the neighbors that you have in your neighborhood. And it's good to kind of learn about how different people have different values and morals and goals, so that we can learn how to work together and that we can learn how to appreciate the differences that we have. I found a really cool book that I want to read to you today, and it's called Different Cultures. And it's about a whole bunch of different cultures that you can see across the globe, really. So it says, many ways. We all have different ways. So that's kind of what I was talking about. Like different cultures have different ways of living life. And you can see that these two people right here, they look like maybe they're in Africa. Alma speaks Spanish at home. Why? Her mom is from Mexico. So I know a couple different people in our class speak different languages as well. So maybe you speak English at home, or maybe you speak a different language at home. I know a lot of kids, sometimes they speak English at school, but then they speak a different language at home. It is Kwanzaa. Mark wears a kufi. His family lights candles. Oh, that's cool. So this is kind of like a tradition that this family has. We learned about Kwanzaa when we were doing our holidays around the world. So as I'm reading today, I want you to think about, does your family have any traditions or anything that you do passed down from maybe your grandparents, or something that you do every year that can be a type of tradition, just like this one? This family celebrates Kwanzaa every year. Aki eats sushi. It is raw fish. It is part of her culture. So some cultures value different kinds of foods or have different kinds of foods available to them in a different way. And so I know that when Mrs. Ferris, when I went to Japan, there was sushi everywhere. So they have different access to different types of foods there, which is why sushi was available everywhere you went. Lilo dances the hula. It is from Hawaii. Wow, she is graceful. So you can see that's a part of her Hawaiian culture, this special dance called the hula. So it's not only food we're talking about or things we celebrate. It can be different festivals we participate in, or different things that we like to do, like different dances. It is Diwali. Nita decorates. She uses colored sand. She uses lights. Look, a flower. Wow, so this is another one of her family's traditions. Ben is Amish. He rides in a buggy. Why? His family does not use a car. So that's a part of Ben right here, his culture. They don't value cars, and so they just use buggies to get around. Ty dances a pow pow. Listen, he has bells on his ankles. I love seeing this. You can see that not everybody is alike, that different people celebrate different things or participate in different things to honor their heritage, honor where they've come from. It is Edith. Allie's family gives gifts. They share a feast. Yum. And you can see too from this picture that different cultures, they even dress differently than we do here in America, which is just kind of cool. It's kind of neat to see different people and different cultures and how they dress in different parts of the country, and also how people who are a part of different cultures or different people groups continue their traditions when they move to America. We all have different ways. What are some of yours? So I want you to think about if you have any special things that your family does. Like maybe you have a special tradition or something that you're able to tell me about today. I want you to complete in your social studies book pages 77 and 78 and 95 and 96. I'm going to have one more video for you to watch right after this one because I'm going to modify one of your assignments today so that you can tell me about some sort of tradition your family has.